Hello and welcome to my second YouTube presentation relating to my tool Little Brother. Today I would like to show you how to set up a little tool that comes with it. It's called LittleBrotherTaskbar version 0.1.9 on an Ubuntu 19.3. So what is the Little Brother Taskbar? It is a little tool that will be deployed in the desktop tray, and it communicates with Little Brother and reports the status of a specific user which is currently logged in. It shows the remaining time of that user, and it plays back notifications like how much playtime will be in the current session upon login, or the remaining playtime, and also the logout warnings before the time is over. There is support for several languages. So what's the agenda for today? First I will describe my demo system for you, the way it's set up on my machine. Then we'll install the package using pip. We'll do a first test on the command line to use it, and then when this is successful, we'll register the app as a desktop service so that it will be started automatically when a user logs in, or the user logs in, and then we'll do some tests with a login. So let's start with the demo system. I'm using a virtual machine of Ubuntu 19.3, which runs on GNOME boxes on my machine. I pre-installed a Mate desktop, the LightDM desktop manager, and Little Brother in the version 0.3.1. There is my first YouTube video on installing Little Brother, so if you haven't done so, I would recommend you to look at that first before you continue here. Also, there are two users that are monitored, Leon and Christoph. We'll use Leon today for the purpose. Okay, so the next step will be to install the Pi package. We're using pip. It's available at the website of PyPI. Of course, you don't have to go there explicitly. Pip will take care of this. There are some preconditions before you can use the pip install command, which is at the bottom of this slide. You have to install at least 3 Debian packages, Python, Google Speak, libgtek3 development, libpulse development, I'm sorry, it's 4 packages, and mpg123 to be able to compile a Python package that is required by Little Brother Taskbar. Also, for reasons of compatibility, the pip package setup tools has to be installed in the version 40.8.0, which can be accomplished by issuing exactly this pip3 install command. I have done all of this beforehand because otherwise it would take a lot of time to install the Little Brother Taskbar. This package, which requires the special setup tools version, which is called WX-Python, is a huge source code package which needs to be compiled, and it can take up to about 10 minutes depending on the speed of your computer. So I've done this beforehand. I installed the WX package. So now I will only issue the command that is at the bottom of the slide bar. So I do this here. I use pip3 install Little Brother LittleBrotherTaskbar. So it will download the current version, which is 0.1.9 from PyPy, and install it. After successful installation, we'll have a script, a callable script installed, which is called run LittleBrotherTaskbar. So this is what we'll do now. We'll start the application on the command line using this this command, run LittleBrotherTaskbar. We need the parameter server URL because we have to tell the system where little brother is. It's on the local host using the default port 5555. This might be something that you will have to change depending on your little brother installation. We'll use the speech engine Google, we may provide the username to be Leon, but usually this is only required if user is not set in the environment, which is of course default on most systems. So we can usually safely omit the username. Okay, we'll do this. Before we issue the command, we'll switch over to the user Leon. Okay, so this is Leon, who is already being monitored. He is allowed to play right now, so this is a requirement now. So this is a normal shell. I take the command from down here and paste it into the command line just to test it.
Hello Leon, you will be allowed to play for 109 minutes in this session.
So you can hear that we have the status in this little window. There's 96 minutes left for Leon to play, and you also heard the notification which was played upon login. So these are the two usual feedbacks that the user gets. So this works. We can stop it again, and now we install it as a desktop service. Let me go back to the presentation. So it needs to be started automatically when the user logs in. Depending on your desktop, this may be in a different place. So what I'll show you is the Mate desktop and where you can find it there. You will have to look for something that is called a startup application, the setup for the startup applications in your desktop, and add a new entry there. So here in Mate, you can see this is the default menu to edit, and this is what we'll do right next. Here, start the desktop, make an entry, and start the desktop. I'm sorry, the taskbar. Okay, so I'll go to the menu, Control Center, and then go to Personal, because this is a personal setting, and you can see there's startup applications here. I add a new entry, call it LittleBrotherTaskbar. The name doesn't really matter. What is important is the command. I copy the command again from down here. Oops. And then I add it and close it. Okay, and now I can log out Leon. Yeah, I don't need the editor anymore. That was not really successful so far. Do another log out. Hello. I'm wondering why it takes so long to actually log out. Now it's logging out. Sorry about that. Okay, and I log in again.
Hello, Leon. You will be allowed to play for 109 minutes in this session.
So what you can see is you have the little window with the time, and you have the logo up here in the tray. You can switch on and off the window by clicking on this logo. So if it disturbs you too much, then you can deactivate it. But it stays in the foreground. So usually I would recommend to leave it because it reminds the user of the remaining time. Okay, I'll switch back to my other user, and then I will change the permissions for Leon. As you can see, he's currently logged in. He has been logged in for 2 minutes. And the time is now, let's see, the local time is, oops, it's 18:28. So I will set the time limit to 18:29 quickly for Leon for today. So max time of today is 18:29, which doesn't leave him a lot of time. I'll switch back to Leon.
Leon, in 1 minute it will be too late to use the computer. Please log out.
Oh, this is a little double here. So you heard the message. Leon has to log out in 0 minutes. The color has changed to red. This happens when the time drops below 3 minutes usually.
Leon, it is.
And then Leon is logged out. So I'll go back to my other user, and I will conclude the presentation. Well, thank you for watching this little video. It showed you how to use the Little Brother taskbar. If you need help, go to one of the web pages or send me email at littlebrother@web.de, and I will try to help you as best as I can. Thanks again, and bye-bye.